Hello and welcome to MEE TV right here in Dubai for 2019. The Middle East Electricity Conference taking place throughout this whole week, and very exclusively the screening of Solar Impulse. With me now I have the two directors from that. Solar Impulse, the Impossible Round the World mission. Quinn and Noel, welcome to MEE TV. Quinn, let me start with you. What was the idea, first of all, behind this documentary? Because it's an incredible story.
We came across this idea of two Swiss pilots wanting to fly around the world without any fuel, and we thought it was crazy, but potentially really impactful if they were successful, and really potentially a moment of history if they were able to succeed and prove to the world the potential of renewable energy. And we've made other environmental films before that deal with the problems, and this was appealing to us because it was a story of people working on a solution.
And Noel, your involvement obviously over a long period of time as well.
Yeah, and that was the challenge. It is, you want stories that have a sense of unknown, but they're very difficult to bring to screen because you don't know what the commitment is on your part. It ended up taking them a year and a half to get around the world. We thought it was going to be 3 to 5 months. Of course, you're trying to fund all this and you're trying to stay out there. And so, but it was such an amazing story. It draws you in. You get hooked, that feeling that anything could happen at any time, and you really are covering history, as Quinn says, really is what we live for.
So that sense of adventure, as you say, as documentary makers, must be very invigorating. What sort of the challenges were hitting the team during that period of time?
For the Solar Impulse team?
Yeah.
It was a roller coaster of emotions for the team. It started off in Abu Dhabi here in the United Arab Emirates with a tremendous amount of hope and excitement, and also some doubts because they didn't know if it was going to work. They had never really proven the technology to fly particularly across oceans for 5 days at a time. And they had a lot of setbacks along the way, times when they thought perhaps all was lost. So that was also an emotional ride that we went on as filmmakers, going through it and wondering what's going to happen next.
You must have been very pleased, Noel, to be able to share this fantastic story.
Yeah, we are pleased. And, you work so hard on it and you don't know really what the response is. And I think, the deeper you're committed to it, the more you don't know because you're too close to it. But since the film premiered, it premiered in Hawaii, where a lot of the story took place, and we've been all over the world. It's like we've been back around the world with the film. And, people really have responded very emotionally to the story. It's a story of hope. In many ways, what grabs them is what grabbed us in the beginning. And what we felt our role was, our small role in this historic adventure, was really to kind of bring that story, that experience, to a much broader audience around the world, and to capture it as an experience, not as a story that you tell somebody, but to film it and to make a film that allows them to feel like they're there.
Noel, thank you very much. Quinn, thank you for your time as well.
Thanks for having us here.
Okay, so check out Solar Impulse, a fantastic film, and check it out as soon as you can. This is Andy Marler. We're right here at MEE TV.